Although well used to ghostly company by this time, Scrooge feared the silent shape so much that his legs trembled beneath him, and he found that he could hardly stand when he prepared to follow it. The spirit paused a moment, as observing his condition and giving him time to recover. "Ghost of the future! I fear you more than any spectre I have seen." The phantom moved away as it had come towards him. Scrooge followed in the shadow of its dress, which bore him up, he thought. It carried him along. They scarcely seemed to enter the city, for the city rather seemed to spring up about them. The spirit stopped beside one little knot of businessmen. Observing that the hand was pointed to them, Scrooge advanced to listen to their talk.
I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead.
What has he done with his money?
I haven't heard. It's likely to be a very cheap funeral, for upon my life I don't know of anybody to go to it.
I don't mind going if lunch is provided.
The phantom spread its dark robe before him for a moment, like a wing, and withdrawing it, revealed a room by daylight, where a mother and her children were. She was expecting someone, and with anxious eagerness, for she walked up and down the room, started at every sound, looked out from the window, glanced at the clock, tried but in vain to work with her needle, and could hardly bear the voices of the children in their play.
Is it good or bad?
Bad.
We are quite ruined.
There is hope yet, Caroline.
If he relents, there is. Nothing is past hope, if such a miracle has happened.
He is past relenting. He is dead.
She was a mild and patient creature if her face spoke truth, but she was thankful in her soul to hear it, and she said so with clasped hands. She prayed forgiveness the next moment, and was sorry, but the first was the emotion of her heart.
To whom will our debt be transferred?
I don't know. But before that time, we shall be ready with the money. It would be a bad fortune indeed to find so merciless a creditor in his successor. We may sleep tonight with light hearts. Caroline.
It was a happier house for this man's death. The only emotion that the ghost could show him, caused by the event, was one of pleasure. The ghost conducted him through several streets familiar to his feet. They entered poor Bob Cratchit's house and found the mother and the children seated round the fire. Quiet. Very quiet. The noisy little Cratchits were as still as statues in one corner. The mother laid her work upon the table and put her hand up to her face.
There is your father at the door.
She hurried out to meet him, and little Bob and his comforter, he had need of it, poor fellow, came in. His tea was ready for him on the hob, and they all tried who should help him to it most. Then the two young Cratchits got upon his knees, and laid, each child, a little cheek against his face, as if they said, "Don't mind it, father, don't be grieved." Bob was very cheerful with them, and spoke pleasantly to all the family. He looked at the work upon the table, and praised the industry and speed of Mrs. Cratchit and the girls. They would be done long before Sunday, he said.
Sunday? You went today then, Robert?
Yes, my dear. I wish you could have gone. It would have done you good to see how green a place it is. I promised him that I would walk there on a Sunday. My little child.
He broke down all at once. He couldn't help it. If he could have helped it, he and his child would have been farther apart, perhaps, than they were. They drew about the fire and talked, the girls and mother working still. Bob told them of the extraordinary kindness of Mr. Scrooge's nephew, the pleasantest spoken gentleman you had ever heard.
Heartily sorry for your good wife, he said.
If I can be of any service to you in any way,
he said, giving me his card.
That's where I live.
Pray, come to me.
I'm sure he's a good soul.
Although he was a little child, we shall not quarrel easily among ourselves, and forget poor Tiny Tim in doing it.
Mrs. Cratchit kissed him, and his daughters kissed him. The two young Cratchits kissed him, and Peter and himself shook hands. Spirit of Tiny Tim, thy childish essence was from God. Spectre! Something informs me that our parting moment is at hand. I know it, but I know not how. Tell me what man that was we saw lying dead. A churchyard. The spirit stood among the graves and pointed down to one. He advanced towards it, trembling. The phantom was exactly as it had been, but he dreaded that he saw new meaning in its solemn shape. Before I draw nearer to that stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or are they the shadows of things that may be only? Still the ghost pointed downward to the grave by which it stood. Scrooge crept towards it, trembling as he went, and, following the finger, read upon the stone of the neglected grave his own name. Ebenezer Scrooge. Spirit, hear me! I am not the man I was. I will not be the man I must have been before this intercourse. Why show me this, if I am past all hope? For the first time, the hand appeared to shake. Good Spirit, assure me that I may yet change these shadows you have shown me. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. Oh, tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Holding up his hands in a last prayer to have his fate reversed, he saw an alteration in the phantom's hood and dress. It shrunk, collapsed, and dwindled down into a bedpost. The bedpost was his own. The bed was his own. The room was his own. Best and happiest of all, the time before him was his own, to make amends in. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and the Christmastide be praised. I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather, as happy as an angel, as giddy as a drunken man. A Merry Christmas to everybody. A Happy New Year to all the world. Heavenly sky, sweet fresh air, merry bells, oh glorious! What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? Why Christmas Day?
It's Christmas Day. I didn't miss it. The spirits did it all in one night. They could do anything they like, of course they can! Do you know the poulterers in the next street but one at the corner?
I should hope I did.
An intelligent boy. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey hanging up there? The big one!
It's hanging there now.
Go and buy it. Come back with the man and I'll give you a shilling. Come back in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit. He shan't know who sends it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. He dressed himself all in his best and at last got out into the streets. Coming on towards him, he beheld the portly gentleman who had walked into his counting house the day before. My dear sir, how do you do?
Oh, Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, that is my name, and I fear it may not be pleasant to you. Allow me to ask your pardon, and will you have the goodness? Here, Scrooge whispered in his ear.
Oh, bless me. Mr. Scrooge, are you serious?
Not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you. In the afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew's house. Is your master at home, my dear?
He's in the dining room, sir, along with the mistress. I'll show you upstairs if you please.
Fred!
Why, bless my soul. Who's that?
It's I, your Uncle Scrooge. I've come to dinner. Will you let me in, Fred? Let him in? It was a mercy he didn't shake his arm off. But he was early at the office the next morning. Catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was the thing he had set his heart upon. And he did it. Yes, he did. The clock struck 9. No Bob. 1:15. No Bob. He was full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. His hat was off before he opened the door. His comforter too. He was on his stool in a jiffy, driving away with his pen, as if he were trying to overtake 9 o'clock.
Hello? What do you mean by coming in here at this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. It's only once a year. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
Now I'll tell you what, my friend. I'm not going to stand this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary. A Merry Christmas, Bob. I'll raise your salary and endeavour to assist your struggling family, and we will discuss your affairs this very afternoon.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all. Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew. He had no further intercourse with spirits, and it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, every one.
God blesses everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone.